Let me turn next to Kayla Alexander.
Good morning, council members, and thank you for the opportunity to present today. My name is Kayla Alexander. I'm a Howard Law student testifying on behalf of STAND, which stands for Students Taking Action Against National Discrimination. We recently formed this group to support the movement for racial justice that is sweeping this country. When asked the question of why a civilian would consent to a search, the answer is clear. They consent because they're afraid. The police officer has the badge, the gun, and the authority to control any situation. It is well known that people, especially Black people, have reason to fear the police. In the last few years, Black people have seen countless videos of police officers shooting and killing Black citizens. For many Black individuals, consenting is a survival tactic and not a consensual choice. Many Black children are given the talk by their parents or guardians. This talk tells them what to do if they're stopped by the police. They're told, in order to make it home safely, make no sudden movements and comply with whatever is asked of you. This is in direct opposition to the idea that consent searches are voluntary. There are two main issues that face the Black community in terms of consent. First, Black people are more likely than white people to give consent. And second, Black people are also more likely to be asked for their consent. As Councilmember Anita Bonds noted, in Washington, D.C. in 2019 alone, Black people made up over 90% of all searches conducted. Again, consent searches are never consensual. During my research for our written testimony, I had the privilege to interview a retired MPD officer, Ron Hampton, who was the former executive director of National Black Police Association. He told me, quote, "It is easy for the police to get consent from citizens. Citizens want to cooperate. They feel obliged to give consent to the officer. The police are preying on the public." I agree. When police ask for consent, it creates fear and uncertainty in our communities. Asking for consent in itself is a form of harassment. This is why we asked the DC Council to adopt our proposed language that would eliminate consent searches as we know them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.